Copied?
Yeah.
Okay. That's end. So we have done the lesson. I think one more lessons to finish in human biology the year. Then we can cover microorganism in biology part. So yes, we can start February the human biology papers and revision. Okay. Can you see these questions?
Yeah.
Which parts of the body are protected by the cranium, vertebral column, the ribs? Now, one function of the bones to protect the soft and important structures of the body. Example, cranium, brain. Brain is covered with the skull and protected. Vertebral column, a spinal cord. Ribs, lungs, and the heart. So another function of the bone, in addition to the locomotion or movements, it also covers the soft and very sensitive organs of the body. Between the vertebrae are discs of cartilage. From your knowledge of the properties of cartilage, suggest what their function is. we learned cartilage has two functions. They act as a cushions and prevent grinding of bones. Cartilage act as cushions and also it prevent grinding of the bones. Name three components of bones. So we have learned long bones, epiphysis, periosteum, and the spongy bone, compact bone, and the bone marrow. So long bone, we have learned the structures. So you can name these structures from the notes: epiphysis, periosteum, spongy bone, compact bone, and inside is the bone marrow. The synovial membrane, synovial fluid, and ligaments are parts of synovial joint. Explain the function of each parts. So we also learn the synovial joint. So we have learned ligaments join one bone with another bone, and it is very a strong structure. So ligament can join one bone with another bone. And synovial membrane helps to keep synovial fluid. Synovial, so it make a small compartment, a place, then the synovial fluid can fill in the space. Right, the synovial fluid can act as again lubricant, so prevent bone grinding. So synovial fluid as a lubricant, and synovial membrane helps to keep synovial fluid and it produces synovial fluid. So you can add maybe to the note section, synovial fluid is a lubricant, synovial membrane produce synovial fluid. The bar chart shows the percentage of adult man and woman diagnosed with osteoporosis. So age limit 18 to 44 years. And the next age limit is 44 to 64 years. And next is 65 years old. It's not working. Okay, describe the symptoms of osteoporosis. So we have learned osteoporosis is loss of calcium from the bone, and then bone density decrease, and also it can make some kind of a more spongy appearance of the bones. So there is a one big problem with the age. When the people get older, they can easily break the bones with a small accident because their bones are not stronger. So if they have a very small accident, this is enough to break the bones. It's called a fracture of the bones. This is because the bones are not stronger. Okay. Next question. What does the bar chart tell us about the development of osteoporosis in women as they become older? Now, if you look at this bar chart, the female is a pink color and male is a blue color. So we can notice even age of 18 to 44, the female has a higher, then again more, and after 65 years, it's very high. So female can develop osteoporosis more than males. And total, so female has development osteoporosis higher level at all the age groups. So when the woman get older, the development of osteoporosis is higher. The difference between the development of osteoporosis in women and in men, the difference is a man has less percentage of development osteoporosis than women. So more female can develop osteoporosis than male. Okay, state two ways in which osteoporosis in women can be treated. Having a good diet, healthy diet with calcium, and I said vitamin D is important for calcium absorption. So healthy diet, enough calcium level, and more vitamin D. Okay, before we move to the fourth question, I have to reload the page. It doesn't work now, it's not writing. Okay, new share. So you can understand that exam, you can get this kind of a questions. The diagram shows the muscles and bones in a human forearm when the forearm is being raised. Name the parts labeled ABCD like. Now you should be able to identify these things because we have learned this is the scapula and this bone which is Okay, these other bones, G and F. G is radius and F is ulna. And you can see tiny connection between these two bones. So bone to bone are ligaments. And this is a tricep and this is a bicep. That means what we have learned, everything is important. A and C are antagonistic muscles. What does this mean? Now we learn antagonistic. What is the meaning of antagonistic? When one muscle contract, other muscle relax. So they act as pairs. So they work in pairs. They work in pairs. One contract, other one relax. What must happen for the forearm to be lowered? Explain your answer. Now, forearm to be lowered, it is going this way. So we have learned bicep relax, tricep contract. So whatever learn, everything today is important. We cannot skip anything because can be asked in the exam. Okay, question number 5. If a muscle is isolated and stimulated by giving a brief electrical shock, the muscle responded by twitching. This is known. This is shown in the graph. Okay, isolated muscles. Let's say this is isolated muscles, and there is a small electrical shock is given. When it given, what is going to happen? Muscle movement. Yeah, extent of muscle movement, and this is a time. That means muscle can change like this. It can change. Like before stimulation is like this, and after stimulation is like this. So the muscle movement increase and then decrease. In this experiment, how long did each of the 3 phases of the twitch response last? So there are 3 phases: latent phase, contraction phase, relaxation phase. So starting from this point, so end is 100. So 100 to this is 95. 95 millisecond. Total duration is 95 millisecond. For how long could the muscle have been exerting a force? Explain your answer. Now, exerting a force is contraction. So, in the contraction phase, starting from here, 15, and then maximum goes to 50. Right, so this is a contraction phase. So it is basically 35 milliseconds then. Because 50 minus 15 is, this duration is 35 milliseconds. So muscle contraction is, it need a force. So 35 millisecond is the force, and muscle contraction can be considered as exerting a force. Muscle often exists in antagonistic pairs. Explain how antagonistic muscles can bend and straight the arm, keep the body upright and straight. I think this is same. The muscle make the bicep and tricep contract and relax. Keep the body upright and straight. So for that, a lot of muscles involved, especially the vertebral column, muscles attached to vertebral column, and also muscle attached to the legs. They're also important for keep the body upright and straight. So muscles contract, group of muscle contract, other muscle relax to keep the upright and straight. Now the last part of the question, muscles are made from muscle fibers. There are three types of muscle fiber, type 1, type 2A, type 2B. The table shows some of the properties. Resistant to fatigue. Now what is the meaning of resistant to fatigue? Fatigue is tired. Because when we do some long exercise, muscles get tired. This is called fatigue. Resistant to fatigue means it does not easily get tired. Resistant to fatigue. Aerobic, anaerobic respiration. So this we have learned before. Oxygen with and without oxygen. How energy is produced. Aerobic with, anaerobic without. Contraction speed. Tension produced when contracted. So muscle fiber A, they have a high resistance to fatigue. They are not get easily tired, and they use oxygen aerobic respiration, and they do slow and very low contraction. 2A is moderate in the middle, 2B is low. They easily get tired, they use anaerobic, and they have a fast movement. Different athletes have different combination of the three type of fiber in the muscle. Describe the combination of fibers you expect to find in marathon runner. So can you tell me what kind of fibers can have marathon runner? Is it 1 or 2A or 2A or 2B? So which one do you think marathon runners have?
Um, First one.
First one? Which one you said? First one? This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, marathon runners, they run long distance and they need uh, the good muscles, which is not getting easily tired. Yeah, I think marathon runners, they have this combination more high, and power athletes and weightlifters, they should have this because they are doing very fast and they are doing short durations. Their activities very short duration, so then doesn't matter that the muscle get fatigued because it's very short. So we can explain this. They have uh, marathon runners have first type and maybe a combination if we get 2A, because they run longer distance and their muscles not get easily tired or fatigued, and they use aerobic respiration. And endurance very high, like power athletes and weightlifters. They need a lot of energy, short time, so they have this type of muscles. To be and today, yes. Yes, I think we have done. Only lesson is this one to finish, because we have done in the biology. We need to cover year, then human biology is over. That means next week, 26. Yeah. So February we can start the human biology papers. Okay, I'm going to stop today's class and we meet again on next week, right?